What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 8th episode of Akudama Drive. This one's titled Black Rain. Interesting, I believe that is a 90s movie, wasn't it? Black Rain? Why do I recognise that name? Is Black Rain a 90s movie? They've always been... Oh, 1989, okay. Ridley Scott, okay, that's why. That's why it was somewhat familiar. Cool. Yeah, so last time they dropped huge bombshells on basically everything, quite literally in some cases as well, because we now know that there was a war between... Obviously we knew the war Kansai-Kanto, but it seemed to have a larger scope than that, because for some reason the moon was also targeted, probably due to the fact there was a base there, and I'm going to guess... I can only guess that Kansai, the original Kansai, was ownership of that moon base. Seems a bit odd that they would own the moon base as opposed to any other foreign power, but sure, whatever. Maybe this was more of a global war than just these two regions. Maybe there was a overall civil war in America, Jesus Christ, in Japan, or maybe there was a larger conflict that we have yet to be really told about. I still think there's some propaganda-esque things going on between Kanto and Kansai. Something's not right with Kanto, and since no one's been there and we haven't seen it as an audience, we don't really know. But I've got a feeling maybe we're about to see it, because as we go down into this underground city almost, where the Expo Park is, no one else was there, surprisingly. I don't know if there just genuinely is no one left, or if they were all hiding for the purposes of this. I half expected to meet some people because I thought they were going to start playing into the Kansai dialects and stuff. Unless this rocket, which we have now boarded, is going to take us to where the old Kansai survivors now reside. I don't know. Maybe we're... that's one of my two theories. Okay, I've got three ideas of where we're going. So, we had Doctor betray us. Okay, one of the Akudama betraying us as a group, collectively. Not unexpected. I didn't expect Doctor to be the one, but she was prying for a lot of information throughout their time here and trying to find out a lot. So it kind of made a bit more sense as to why she would be the one. Karia just cares about the job and doing the job and seems very professional. Brawler was just in it for the fight. Hoodlum is out of his depth, but is now mourning his brother. Hacker's already gone, and Cutthroat won't betray anyone. Cutthroat is loyal to one person only, and that is Ipanjin, or Swindler. That's the only one that he's loyal to. Which is going to be interesting now that she's been shoved onto a rocket and is now rocketing away. Is he going to chase after her? Surely he's not going to be very happy about that, you know? Maybe we'll play into that. But yeah, the boss arrives because of Doctor giving away the information and location. Reveals that the moon is actually just a hologram. I feel like removing the hologram might have had some adverse reactions. What if anyone else in the city looked up to the moon and saw it destroyed all of a sudden? How are you going to explain that? Or was it a very targeted illusion that only they could see drop? You know, it's just little things like that make me think, hang on, isn't there a bit more to this than that? But it's an anime, we don't have to cover every single contingency that happens with a single action. Even though I wish they would, because it would make it more believable. But I think that's too in-depth for the casual viewer. But we are out on the rocket. Brother pushed us onto the rocket with Sister and Swindler, so it's just those two heading off. Not quite sure why he forced both of them off to stay. It's not I'd have to rewatch the scene again, but I don't think they were in that much of danger that he couldn't have gone with them. So unless he needs to be on this side for whatever reason, I don't know. But now that we're in the rocket, I have three ideas. They said it was going to the moon. Moon's destroyed. Not likely to be a base left there after the war. There was one predominantly larger chunk of the moon than the others, but if you shattered apart a moon like that, nothing on that planet is going to be standing. Planet, moon, you get what I mean. Nothing should survive, realistically. An event that cataclysmic, so unlikely they're going to the moon. They could be going to Kanto. Maybe that was the plan all along. I feel like we're going to go to Kanto at some point, because Hacker went there, and I feel like he's going to come back with some information or something along those lines. Maybe we're going to Kanto But why would he want Swindler to go to Kanto? That wouldn't really make much sense. Why would he send them to Kanto if they were trying to get away from being sent to Kanto? You know? Seems a bit iffy. My other theory is going to another location where old Kansai still is, and calling it Moon is just a code name for what they call it. Like, they didn't actually go to the moon, they went to some other place that they've called Moon, and that's where they now congregate and are maybe rising up to retake where they came from, potentially. If they still hold a grudge against Kanto, I don't know. But yeah, they might be going to another planet, but just based on the way the rocket was leaving at the ending shot, like, if it was going out of atmosphere, it'd be going straight up. There's a reason why modern rockets go straight up, because it's just far more efficient. Like, yes, with powerful enough rockets, you wouldn't even need to care, but I don't think this civilization's that advanced. Like, if they've managed to hide the fact that humanity ever even reached into space, I don't think they're advanced enough to have complete planet-hopping capabilities yet. Or if they did, such information no longer exists, and no one's actively using it. That's where my mind is, anyway. But long enough intro over, let's get into this week's episode. I'm always scared when it comes to this, because Akudama Drive is the one show that consistently fails around about the 19-minute mark of the episode, so fingers crossed that maybe we'll have a bit more luck here. As per usual, these are time-based format reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the time of the episode. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We are watching this one on Funimation as per usual. Just Funimation logos, so about 7-8 seconds of logos this time. I'll call them out as I go past, and you can also use the screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when he's transitioning as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode. In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation logo. Cheers to that. Let's hope it doesn't break on us. Here we go. Okay, that rocket's going... Okay, that's a completely different shot from last time, but it seems to be going to the moon this time. Wait, what? Okay. Controls. I don't think so. Oh, they are leaving atmosphere. Out of fuel. Oh boy. Where are they going to land? This must be part of the plan, though. You were never going to make it to the moon. That's incredibly dangerous, but sure. Okay. I guess we weren't going anywhere. Incredibly odd. Black Rain. So they were planning to go to the moon, but they didn't have enough fuel? Now part of me's wondering if it was planned at all that they would run out of fuel. Like, surely it would be. But where did they come down? I really wish they redid the shot from last episode now, though. Where the rocket was going, like, pretty much flat sideways. I wish they redid that shot, because it's quite misleading and inaccurate. This must be part of the plan, though, right? Why does it have to be part of a plan? I don't know why I'm putting too much faith in brother and sister here. Sisters seem to be quite dismayed, but... Alright. Far North Kansai. Neo Lake... Was that Neo Lake Biwa? Is that where it was? How the hell are you alive after that? Somehow. Oh, she's fine. If you survived it, she survived it. Let's be real here. But she's probably lost. There's the crash. Oof. She's fine. She'll regenerate. Hmm. Yeah, there goes the healing. Ugh. It's a little creepy, but... Yes. But where to? Yeah. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. Hmm. That was three of the what? Like 7 pillars? Oh, and she's researching him. Okay. Could be a part of it. That was unsettling. Oh boy. Yeah, that went about as expected. Whew. Hmm. Okay. Oof. Yep. We're outside the north wall. Okay. Hmm. The hell's all this? Okay. Hmm. It's a good point. Who is bad here? So we're going back into Kansai. Okay. Hmm. Oh, and this is gonna be the new partner. Okay. Here we go again. Yep. Mm-hmm. 658. Mm-hmm. So far gone. Hmm. Hmm. We back in Kansai? I guess so. We didn't get subtitles for that transition card. I don't know why. That's true. Surely her face is still wanted everywhere, though. Also, wouldn't their seal be tracked heavily? Yeah. You didn't think that would happen? Yep. Wow. I mean, Jesus. Yep. I guess she didn't realize until this point. Oh boy. Super S rank. Jesus Christ. I guess she's never stopped to think about the fact that, yes, she is an Akudama now. Yeah. Shaking. And you said them as well. Don't trust that. Don't trust that in the slightest. Whoa, okay. Okay. He be dealing, okay. Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. I think we all are. Mm-hmm. Oof. Oh, shit. Hmm. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Huh. Duh. You don't have a choice. That heal is. Yeah, I can feel it. Yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he wants that though. Carry her out in the ruins. It's starting to rain. Garbage treatment plant. Isn't this where... Wait, didn't they say that's where... I've got a feeling we might run into someone here. God, they went through a lot. Adorable. Thinking cutting the hair, yep. Okay, classic. There's always a haircutting when you're on the run. It's always that same cut as well, I swear. It's always the exact same haircut in the end. Kara, Detroit Become Human. That girl from Born... Which movie was it? Identity? Supremacy? Ultimatum? I don't know which Born movie it was, but... It's always that haircut. It's quite a different character, though. Just with the hair change. Whatever he's doing must in some way benefit us. Aww. Yep, I had a feeling they'd run into someone. Yep. Oh boy. That's creepy as fuck. Selling, okay. Oof. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Holy shit! Also, what is it with this show and cutting out eyes? Once, okay, thematic. 2 time, it's a fetish. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's honestly true. Okay. Holy shit. That worked. Just shoot now. Ow! Okay. Anime, I'll allow it. But Jesus Christ, these guys were incompetent. Karia, okay. Okay. What's he here for? But she's a true Akudama. Well, maybe not full on Akudama, but she's a true criminal at least. Yeah. Hmm. Why was Karia there, though? That's what I'm more interested in now. Yes. Oh. Oh, okay. Hmm. What's so special? It's not just a comforting thing, surely. Unlikely. Oh shit. Wow. Yeah. Oh shit, really? She got through to him. Didn't expect that, actually. Okay. Okay. Well, the episode didn't break halfway through, so that's nice. But I think we have an after credit scene here. Who's it going to be? Like this ED a lot. Okay, what's the post credits going to be? You reckon? Executioners? Hacker? We didn't see Cutthroat either. Cutthroat wasn't involved. I thought Cutthroat was going to show up since, like, all the red, all the blood. He'd be like, such a pretty colour, and then come in and just slaughter them from behind. That's what I was expecting. Wonder where he went off to. Because surely he's looking for her. We got everyone else except him. But yeah, she's a true Akudama now. Killing two. But seriously, those guys were pretty incompetent to not get rid of her like that. I get they were trying to keep her just because she was of value, but my god, they were being tricked easily. Okay, back at the plant. Yes, it is. It's Cutthroat. Okay. Hmm. Yep. Yep. Oh, okay. What? The Shining. Okay. The Shining. Sure, okay. Stephen King book, Kubrick movie. Huh. Okay, let's go back a little bit here to go through some of this stuff that was previewed. Real quick. Cutthroat's trying to kill someone. There's brother in custody of the two new executioners. I think that's Doctor putting her clothes back on after a night with Hoodlum, by the looks of things. I'll make you into a real man. I mean, what's this about, though? Someone's beaten some poor woman to death and is now dragging her... Well, maybe not to death, but dragging her somewhere in front of... What is this building? Okay, so at 2338, there is a name of some description above a huge building. I'm not quite sure what that is. Those of you who know Japanese can obviously help translate that, but what is that building? Is this a police building? Is this a government building? Like, where is this that they're dragging people to? It seems something important. Also, there's a whole lot of conversation here at 2340 into the episode. There's a lot of information. Like, I think that's a date there with 356. That's meant to be the time. There's a message, 12 things. Or it could be code numbers. It could be numbers of some more executioners. But it seems like one stated 2 sentences, then there was a question, and then another question after that. And also, what building is she running through? And why is Cutthroat looking so ominously evil? Ugh. I mean, I'm glad we got to see him in the end, but something doesn't sit right with me about him now. Okay, I would say overall, I would consider that an anticlimactic episode. Like, I expected this show to go more bonkers crazy based on what just happened last time, but they really reined it back in. They just dropped everything crazy in that episode 7, and then they kind of reined it back and just took it easy this episode. They didn't do anything crazy like changing locations. They just had her drop back outside Kansai, work her way back in, and discover, yes, you're actually a criminal. So there's no moon exploration. There's no going to Kanto. There's nothing like that in the episode, which kills off pretty much everyone's theories, I think, about that. We have executioners. Pupil now has her new partner. So we'll see how they turn out. This really was more of a Swindler's build-up to make her and forge her into a true Akudama, I think, for the rest of the story to progress. Because there's always been that distinction of she was just the one that was tagged along but complicit and wanted to help. Now that she's taken those steps to kill herself, yes, in self-defense, I guess, but she is now a murderer, and she is now fully aware of her being basically an Akudama. She can't deny it anymore. Like, she could have denied it just because she was brought along for the ride and couldn't get out of it. She had that sort of excuse, as it were. But now she doesn't have that. Now she knows she's a full-on Akudama, and she wants to be an Akudama if it means saving brother and sister. Especially sister. They've got real close now. I feel like they've accelerated that a bit. I feel like maybe had this had a bit more time, maybe say 18 or 24 episodes, I think that middle part of brother and sister taking them back to Expo Park and stuff, I feel like there could have been more fleshed out scenes there for Ipanjin, Swindler, to get to know sister a little more. It did feel a little rushed to have this quite significant of an emotional connection already. That's my only real complaint so far with that side of things. I know some people don't like Jin for some reason, but I'm perfectly fine with that character. I just wish there was a little more. I mean, this show's doing so much in 12 episodes, right? So that's me being more nitpicky for the character side of things rather than the plot side of things. The plot is just going. We've got to find Brother now, and Karya's gonna take him to Brother. And they're all reconvening, right? Cutthroat is chasing after her to try and find her, essentially. Hoodlum and Doctor, after hooking up, it seems, they're going to be going after the signal for Brother, and then Karya and Swindler are going to be going for Brother. They're all going to reconvene in the same location. All that's missing now is, what is Hacker off doing? Because you know Hacker's coming back. He's not just gone. He's coming back in some way. Or some information about him, or his exploits, or his death is going to make its way to our group at some point. I do wonder if Boss is... I wonder how she feels about Kanto and them controlling the strings. Because we saw 3 of the heads in the pillars, right? That seemed to be controlling from Kanto's side on Kansai's executioner police department thing. It seemed like there was space for 7, at least. So I don't know if that's significant at all. I mean, maybe it's just coincidence that there's the 7 main Akudama and then there's 7 pillars of the people of Kanto. I'm sure that's entirely just a coincidence. But, you know, it's just odd that that sort of number matches up like that. Brother must have a plan of some description here, because he seems to have orchestrated so much of it right now. He thinks ahead so much as well that he must be expecting a lot of these things to happen. I assume that means he knew the rocket was not going to have enough fuel to get to the moon. But I don't know. I'm surprised not more executioners flooded to the scene of that crash site. Maybe they did and we just weren't showing it, but I mean, it's quite visibly coming down. You can watch it come down. You know exactly where it lands because you watch it land. Or crash, actually. It didn't land. So I'm surprised there wasn't more executioner interference leading up to that, but whatever. She got back to the city fine, just to find out that she is truly an S-class Akudama. And she's now starting to live up to it as well. And that's a very noticeable change in her character. So. Anyway. Yeah, this was interesting episode I will conclude with, because I feel like this show could have gone crazy, but they very purposefully muted a lot of the craziness of last time. And they've now brought things back to Earth, literally. And now we're having a reason for our group to reconvene in preparation for the finale. Because we've got 4 more episodes. This episode is going to be getting towards where Brother is, probably. That'll be episode 9. Episode 10 will be getting Brother away, or a final revelation as to what's going on. Probably with the reintroduction of Hacker, if I had to guess. Like, if Hacker's going to come back, it'll be episode 10, probably. Or 11, somewhere around there. And then 11 and 12 will be the big finale to work out what the truth is of Kansai Kanto, potentially. I don't know if this is a series that is aiming for a second season or not. That might change the way they pace it. Like, are they going to reveal the big secret of Kanto immediately this season? Or are they going to leave it as a cliffhanger for a season 2 that they've already got planned? Because it's an original work, you can do either. Because you'll know if you can definitely do a second season already. If not, you know you can have it all contained. And then if you still have more in that world that you want to develop, but you know you can't do an anime, you've got the manga adaptation to continue on in that story if you so wish. So, anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one as per usual. Leave a like if you did. Leave your comments down below as well on what your theories are for this show and how you're finding it so far. And don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episodes, as well as the rest of the full 2020 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.